Hey there, I'm Krista Wright, and I'm a teacher here at Dragonfly 360 Yoga and Wellness. And today I'm going to lead you through a classic basic Vinyasa flow. You will be invited at various points in the video to pause the video and take rests at whatever pace you like, and then resume the video when you're ready. For class, you will need whatever you like for your basic Vinyasa flow. I like to have a strap, if you like wedges or knee pads or blankets. If you don't have blocks, just get a towel, and oftentimes use your towel, drape it over whatever various body parts you need to drape it over, and that can work the same as a strap. If you don't have blocks, you might even try a book, just something that will give you a little elevation or stability. Bring the floor closer to you if that's what you need. Go ahead and lay down on your mat. Make yourself comfortable. I'm going to have a seat in cross legs, easy seat here. But you lay down on your back and cover up with your blanket, stretch out, do whatever you need to do to make yourself comfortable. Separate your feet slightly. Open your legs just very slightly. Separate your arms from your body. Give space for air to circulate around you. And just take a moment to settle in and draw your attention to your natural breath. There's no need to do anything yet. We'll get there. But this moment is all there is. Breathe normally. It's good to remember that breath is an involuntary action, and meditation is breathing. So if we think about that for a second, we realize that we are in meditation every moment of our lives, as long as we're drawing our attention to our breath. So now is the moment to draw your attention to your breath. Just be present. Some crazy stuff happened yesterday, but today is different. Tomorrow will be different. But yesterday is gone. It doesn't exist anymore. Tomorrow isn't here. It doesn't exist. All we have is where we are right now. So draw your attention to your natural breath. Soften your belly. Breathe deeply into your belly. Begin now to elongate your breath, filling up your belly, rising through your solar plexus and your heart space into your throat. Hold it there for just a beat, and then reverse the process. Pulling your belly in, pull your belly button in, squeeze all of the air out fully on your exhale, and then release those muscles. Soft belly, inhale, 3-part pranayama breath. Fully inhale, softly, deeply. Fully exhale. Be aggressive as you pull your belly button in. This is your fuel. This is your fuel for your practice. You're filling up. If you practice Ujjayi breath, the ocean-sounding breath in the back of your throat, layer that in. This is your auditory reminder to come back to the breath. Re-enter into meditation with your breath awareness at any time. Enjoy several more breaths, fueling your tank for your practice. When you come to the end of your next breath, bring some movement back to your fingers and toes, ankles and wrists. Reach your arms out and overhead. Take a big stretch. Point your toes. Elongate first your right side and then your left side. Curl into a ball. Tuck your chin. Knees to nose. Roll around on your back, side to side. Grasp behind your thighs. Roll the full length of your spine. Gain some momentum and come to your seat. Sweeping your arms out, up, and overhead. Palms touch, and then reopen to cactus arms. Exhale, close your book. Elbows are reaching forward. Shoulder blades are separating. Chin is tucked, belly button is in. Inhale, open the book. Open your heart. Open your throat. Eyes are either gently closed or gazing. Again, exhale, close the book. Open the book, inhale. One more time, close the book. And open the book. Arms to a T. Left hand to the floor, right hand across. If your hip wants to come up off your mat, gently guide it back. Back to a T. Right hand to the mat, left arm across. Breathing into that extended side. Feel the extension on your left and the compression on your right. Breathe into both of those spaces. And back through center. Again, sweep your arms up and overhead. Take a simple twist to your left. Left arm is a kickstand behind you. Inhale, lift your rib cage. Exhale, twist just a little deeper. And gently unwind back through center. Arms sweep up and take a simple twist to the right. Inhale, lift your rib cage. Exhale, sink a little deeper into that twist. Gaze is behind you as much as it's accessible. And back through center. Gently roll to your tabletop. And take some cat-cows of your choice here. Cow is a big inhale. Cat is an exhale, pulling that belly button in. Notice how you're opening the back of your heart in your cat. You might like to press back almost to child's pose and then scoop through, being a little bit more dynamic with your cat-cow. Whatever you like. Several more rounds of that. Warming up your spine. And come to stillness. Sweep your right arm up to the sky, opening up your right side body. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread the needle. One more time, inhale, open. Exhale, thread the needle, and extend your other arm. Feeling the opening in your shoulders. This is an easy asana to breathe in, so make sure you're taking advantage of the opportunity to take nice, nourishing breaths, adding fuel to your tank. When you're ready, retract that left arm and gently unwind back to table. Peel open your left side body. And exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, open up. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread the needle and extend your right arm in front. Breathing always. Retract your right hand, unthread the needle back to your tabletop, and press up to your first downward facing dog. Pedal your feet right and left. This is the first time your legs have really been in the action here. So take a little bit of time here. Pedal your feet. Wake up your hamstrings. Separate your feet just slightly wider than your hips. Your hands just slightly wider than your shoulders. Pressing back with your hands, lifting your tailbone to the sky. Little micro bend in your elbows and knees. You come to stillness. Sweep your right leg up and through to replace your right hand. Lower your back knee and rise up. Toward the sky. Feel your heart space opening. Notice that stretch here through your psoas. Hands frame your foot. Step it back to plank. Lower knees, chest, and chin. Slither through to baby cobra. Shoulders are back and down. And then pressing back up to downward dog. Left leg lifts and sweeps forward to replace your left hand. Lower your back knee and rise up. A back bend here if that feels good. If you prefer just to be straight up, that's also perfect. Everything is perfect as long as it feels good. Hands frame your foot. Step your right to meet your left. Half forward fold. Forward fold. Ragdoll up to standing, arms sweeping up and overhead, hands meet. And float down to your heart space. Swan dive forward. Half forward fold. Forward fold. Step your left foot back. This time, stay in that high lunge. Stabilize your feet. Press back into your back foot. Equalize the weight on your feet and sweep up. Into your center line. Your foot. Step it back to plank. Lower knees, chest, and chin. Slither through to baby cobra. Shoulders are back and down. Then rising up. Sweeps through to replace your right hand. Find your stability. And rise up. And your foot. Step your left to meet your right. Half forward fold. Forward fold. Ragdoll up to standing. Arms sweeping up and overhead. Float down. Take a nice big breath. One more time, adding on. Swan dive forward. Fold. Forward fold. Left leg steps back. Find your stability, equal weight in both feet. You don't want to dump all your weight into that bent knee. Rising up. Twist. Right arm extends back, left arm extends forward. Make sure your shoulders are above your hips. If you'd like to deepen your twist, you can come to prayer hands, prayer twist. Pressing through your back foot, bring all of your energy into a center line. Hands frame your foot. Step it back to plank. Go through the flow of your choice. If you'd like chaturanga, make sure that you're shifting your shoulders in front of your wrists, lowering only halfway tucking your toes, untucking your toes, then rising up to your up dog, pressing back to down dog. Sweeps forward to replace your left hand and rise up. Stabilize yourself. Weight on both feet. Pressing back into your back foot. Sweep your left arm back, right arm forward. Bent knee. Shoulders are above your hips. If you'd like to deepen your twist, prayer hands. Your foot. Step your right to meet your left. Half forward fold. Forward fold. Just drape here a minute. And heavy. Remember, you're folding like you're a piece of paper, and your hips are the fold in the paper. Rolling up to standing. Arms sweep up and overhead, hands meet. Float down to heart center. And now, if you would like to pause your video, take the rest of the length of your choice, and we'll be back. All right, now we're back. Find your way to your downward facing dog. One more time. Lift your right leg, sweep it forward to replace your right foot. Lower your back heel and rise up into Warrior Two. Make sure that your front heel is bisecting your back arch. Flip your palm and exalt your warrior. If you rotate this hand around toward the inside, back inside of your thigh, get a little bit more rotation in your shoulders. Pressing equal weight into both. Rotate through to side angle. Be as active as you can here. Straight line of energy from your back foot through your extended hand. Think of a 45-degree angle between your foot and your extended arm. Breathe into that open side. It feels good. One more time. Exalt. Lower body stable. And for side angle, if you'd like to deepen your side angle, move that upper arm around behind your back to open up that shoulder. If you'd like to take a bind, again, all these are just options. Thread your arm through to grasp that arm behind your back. If that's not resonating, just stay right where you are. One more time. Exalt and straighten your front knee for stargazer. this to a T. Turn your toes to face the side, hands on hips, forward fold. Right below your face, you can take peace fingers to big toes. You can bind your ankles. You can send your arms through. Whatever feels good to you here. Forward folds. Forward folds lower your blood pressure. The warriors can have a tendency to raise your blood pressure, so you want to stabilize here. Below your face, bend your right knee. Take Skandasana to the front of your mat. You can stabilize with your hands on the floor. That's great. If you'd like a little bit more balance challenge, you can bring hands to prayer. Through to Skandasana, the back of your mat. Through your forward fold. Heels are in. You might want to shimmy your feet a little closer together. Bend your knees. Roll up into goddess, cactus arms. Pubic bone is tilted up. Tailbone is under. Toes. See what happens to your weight distribution and your balance when you do that. Pressing up into star, gazes up. Warrior two. Shimmy your back foot slightly to the side so that your feet are on railroad tracks. Sweeping your left arm up and through to warrior one. Back foot. Make sure your hips are headlights. Straight forward. Under your left for eagle arms and humble your warrior. Elbows into your belly button. Really easy one to breathe in, so make sure you're taking advantage of that. Knee, uncoil your arms and peel open into Trikonasana, triangle. Powerful pose. Notice how many triangles you can make in this pose. Right? 3. Arm back and down, gently. Allowing your hands to frame your foot. Bring your back foot in about a step. Toes pointed forward on railroad tracks. And fold into your pyramid. in. Pull everything into your center line. If you notice that your hips are wanting to shimmy or sway to either side, square them up. You'll have different options here as well. You can have prayer hands, hands to hips, blocks. Peel open your right side body and revolve your triangle. And when you can use your block, it can be really handy here, opening up. Back, down, and through. Again, your blocks. Press your back foot off to warrior 3. Down. Inward. And you probably are. Plant that back foot, step it back to plank, go through the flow of your choice. Downward facing dog. Here. In your knees and in your elbows. Left leg lifts, sweeps through to replace your left hand. Lower your back heel and rotate up, sweeping up into warrior 2. Exalt your warrior. Rotating this hand toward the back inside of your thigh can help you to rotate your shoulders open just a little bit more. Feel side angle. A little bit of a deeper angle, you can bind behind your back. You can thread this arm through and open up with a bind. Or if you like where you are, stay where you are. Equalize your weight as much as you can. Rotate up to exalt. B for stargazer. Out of that, hands to hips, turn your toes to face the side and fold.
find you like here. Hands below your face, big toes, peace fingers to big toes. Bind your ankles. Thread your arms through, whatever you like. And you'd like to approach a headstand, this is a good place to add that in. I'm not going to do that, but you can try. Right below your face. Bend your right knee and take savasana to the back of your mat. You can have prayer hands. You can balance yourself with your hands to the floor, whatever feels good. A high lunge is also just fine here. To the front of your mat. Forward fold. Heels are in, toes are out. You might want to shimmy your feet a little closer together. Bend at the knees and roll up, sweeping your arms into cactus for goddess. Up. Toes. Down and back. To star. Front body opening here. Into goddess. Be about a hip opening. If your knees are talking to you here, adjust your feet in some way. Pressing up, opening the front of your body. Throat is open, heart is open. Big stretch there. And sinking one more time into goddess. Up to your warrior two. That your feet are on railroad tracks. Sweep your back arm down, through to your warrior one. Arm under your right for eagle arms and humble your warrior. Chin is tucked. Elbows are headed to the button. Equalize the weight in your feet as much as you can. Pull everything into your center line. Breathing. Another easy one to breathe in, so make sure you're taking advantage of that. When you're ready, uncoil your arms, straighten your front knee, and peel open to triangle. Sweep your upper arm back and down, gently uncoiling to face front. Bring your back leg in about a step. Forward and fold into your pyramid. Here, or books. Put some books on the floor. Plant your right hand and peel open your left side body to revolve your triangle. And down. Breathing. Find your blocks and press off into Warrior 3. Hands to prayer. Down. Take it inward. Enough. Back. Back to plank. Go through the flow of your choice. Dog. Back into your child's pose for a rest. We'll be back. Rest now. Make your way back to downward facing dog. To the sky, and we're going to sweep through now into pigeon. So you're going to take that right ankle toward your left wrist. This angle is comfortable. Full expression is 90 degrees. That might not be accessible. It's not accessible to most people. So if you want to pull that foot in just a little bit, like a block or a wedge, a blanket underneath that right hip, that also works great. But to whatever degree you like, find yourself in pigeon. You can be up, propped up on your hands. This is great. If you'd like to take a bind, you can lift that back foot, opening up, rotating your shoulders, your heart open. You can go all the way down. To pause your video at this point if you'd like to enjoy pigeon for a nice long time, then you can do that. A couple of breaths and we'll move on. Now, sweep that back leg around
front of you. Take into tree. I'm in a seated tree position now. Swing your arms up and overhead. Inhale, rotate your rib cage toward your standing toes and fold. Remembering that you're a sheet of paper and your hips are the fold in the paper. Inhale is lengthening from your hips. Every exhale is settling in. You might get your nose all the way to your knee or your shin. This might be where you are. That's great. This is a pose where using your strap can be really helpful. Loop it around your foot and just go here to whatever degree you like. Feel free to pause the video. Whenever you're ready, gently roll up out of that. At the ankles. And switch legs. Now your right leg is extended. Your left foot is in tree position. Sweep your arm up and overhead. Inhale, rib cage toward your toes and fold. Or if you have particularly long arms, you might take a block toward the bottom of your foot, and that gives you a little bit further to reach. Do what you did. Pause the video, stay here as long as you'd like. But I'm going to move on now. Roll up to your seat. Right leg behind. Now, as if by magic, you're on pigeon on the other side. To whatever depth you like. I'm going to move on now. That leg back around to the front. Feet standing on your mat. And let's find a little boat. You can extend. If you might even want cactus arms. At a time. Rolling down to your back. Knees. Bridge next. If you like, you can grip the sides of your mat. You can bend at the elbows and point your fingertips to the sky. You can simply let your arms rest at your sides along your mat. I like to bend at the elbows. Blades underneath and rise up one vertebra at a time, lifting your hips. A little bit more support and conditioning for your knees. You can come up on the ball mounds of your feet. Circulate between your chin and your chest. One vertebra at a time. Apart, and windshield wipe your knees. I will invite you to take whatever twist you like to finish your practice. I like figure 4. I also like to bind my ankle and let that fall. Gaze in the opposite direction. Gently rotate out of that figure 4 and go the other way. Take out of that and take whatever final pose you like. Happy baby never fails. Choose. You are now on your way to Shavasana. Now to your Shavasana at the length of your choice. And thank you for joining me today for Basics of Vinyasa. I will hope to see you in class in person 9:30 Tuesday mornings very soon. The light and love in me humbly and graciously bows to the light in you. Ready, come out of your rest and make your way into downward facing dog. One more time. Lifts to the sky, and we're moving into pigeon. So sweep that right leg forward, right ankle to left wrist, and then drop your knee. This angle is to whatever degree is comfortable. Fully parallel to the edge of your mat is full expression. For most people, that's really uncomfortable. So you're going to want to pull that ankle back just a little bit and then rest. You can be that. You can be all the way down. whatever feels good for you here in this pigeon. So take a moment, find your most expression. If you'd like to pause the video, that's great. Your jaw is connected to your hip. So if you take a really big laugh, probably when your jaw unlocks, your hip's going to unlock a little bit too. This can be really useful for some people. I'm going to move on. Rise back up. Sweep that left leg in front of you and find yourself in seated tree. And overhead, turn to face your standing toes and fold. Inhalation is a lengthening from your hips. Every exhalation is a folding in. If you'd like to use your strap, it can be really useful here. Hook it around your foot, and that can give you some leverage to move into this opening to whatever degree is comfortable. Breath. As long as you like. I'm going to move on. Let's do it on the other side. So we're going to switch out legs now. Seated tree with your right leg extended. Arms sweep up and overhead. Turn your torso to face your standing toes and fold. Again, find your strap if you like that. Lengthen from your hips. Exhale, settle in. Right, when you're ready, make sure to roll out of that gently. Side by sweeping this right leg around behind, and then look, it's like magic. Here you are in pigeon already. So again, whatever expression of pigeon you like, you can be fully extended on your arms, elbows to your mat, all the way down. Take video whenever you like. Take your time. Right leg back to the front. Feet standing on your mat. About mat width apart and windshield wide. Just to get a little circle. To stillness. Find your block, you're going to need it in a minute. Whatever you're using for your block, remember. Could be a book, could be a pillow, could be a small exercise ball. Those work great as well. Whatever you have, make sure it's handy. And find yourself by lifting your toes off your mat so that your shins are parallel, arms extended to hips, to prayer, whatever you like. Find yourself in boat. You can really squeeze that pelvic floor, Mula Bandha. You can can really squeeze your abs, and you can open your arms to cactus. Yes. Do whatever feels good here. Make your own challenge, whatever you like, and slowly make yourself time, slowly lowering to your mat. Find your block. Feet again to standing. Block between your knees. Bridge. Arms can be to your side, palms down. You can bend at the elbows. You can grasp the sides of your mat, whatever you like here. I like fingertips to the sky, bent at the elbows. And one vertebra at a time. Rolling up to your bridge. For a little extra conditioning for your knees, you can come up onto your toes. Walk. There's air circulating between your chest and your chin. Ready? One vertebra at a time, rolling down to your mat. The final twist. Over right knee, figure four. I like to bind that ankle with my right hand. Left arm extended to a T, and let that figure four fall to your mat. You can use whatever seated or reclined twist you like here. I happen to like this one. Practice. Encode all of the information from your practice into your spinal column. That way, when you come to all these asanas again, all these poses again, your brain's going to have a better idea of what to do. That's how you build and grow. Ready, gently unwind from that twist. Take your right ankle to your left knee, bind with your left hand, right arm to a T, and drop that figure four to the floor. Extended right side. And gently roll out of that twist. Take whatever pose you like to finish off your practice. Happy baby is never a bad idea. Rolling around on your spine. When you're ready, you can make your way to your final resting pose, Shavasana. I'm going to lead your savasana. Stay there for as long as you would like. And remember, kind and loving thoughts, right speech, a compassionate heart, first toward yourself, then extending